In this video for JEE and NEET, we will see difference between centripetal acceleration and centrifugal force. It is obvious that acceleration and force are different quantities, but we often use centripetal acceleration and centrifugal force to analyze circular motion. Sometimes it is confusing for us to choose whether centripetal acceleration or use centrifugal force or use both of them simultaneously. We should remember that they never come together. Let us see this with an illustration. Say a particle is moving in circular motion of some radius r, having certain speed v. Now, if there is an observer on the ground, he sees centripetal acceleration because he sees change in direction, and centripetal acceleration act towards center, and for any acceleration there should be a force. The force will also here be centripetal, and this force will be equal to mass into centripetal acceleration. Any genuine force like friction, like tension, or a spring force, or any such force which act towards center may act as centripetal force. The problem with centripetal acceleration is that it changes its direction. At different points it acts in different direction. The centripetal force also keeps changing its direction. So sometimes we find difficult to cope with this change in direction. So we have an alternate method which we will see in next illustration. The particle, as in previous case, is moving along the circle with velocity v. Now say the observer is on the particle itself. Then the observer will not see the particle moving, but as we know that such an observer is non-inertial, and for non-inertial frames we need a pseudo force to compensate for choice of such reference frame, and this pseudo force will act radially outward, known as centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is seen only when the observer is non-inertial and on the rotating frame itself. So the prerequisite condition for centrifugal force is that the observer does not see rotation of the particle, and therefore there is no centripetal acceleration. So as you can see here that in this second case we have no centripetal acceleration, whereas in first case we have centripetal acceleration but no centrifugal force. So centripetal acceleration and centrifugal force will never come together. There was also a force acting towards center, which here was called centripetal force. So that was a actual force. Unlike centrifugal, centrifugal is a imaginary force. So the centrifugal force now will balance the centripetal force because there is no centripetal acceleration in second case. So F centripetal equals F centrifugal. So using centrifugal method we have no acceleration, and the observer does not see the particle in rotation, and hence analyzing situations using centrifugal force is easier compared to the first method. Thank you.